Almost 2 years after a Delaware County man crashes his motorcycle and dies during a police chase, his parents are suing the city of Manchester and 2 officers. They say law enforcement is covering up what actually happened. Tonight, Iowa's News Now reporter Shannon Mowdy goes one-on-one with the family attorney for a closer look at the case.
Attorney David O'Brien says many of his clients have run-ins with police because they're breaking the law. He says that's true for what happened to Gus Mormann on December 10th, 2020.
He's out riding a motorcycle and he's going over 100 miles per hour on Highway 20. Very dangerous conduct. Every reason in the world for police, law enforcement to interact with them.
O'Brien now represents Gus Mormann's parents, who are suing the city of Manchester and 2 of its officers. One officer, they claim, pursued Mormann through Manchester and out to 165th Street. O'Brien says other law enforcement, including Iowa State Patrol, stopped the chase at city limits.
So it's hard to explain this without at least reckless behavior, certainly negligent behavior.
The Mormons say Manchester Police Lieutenant James Wessels recklessly, negligently, maybe intentionally collided with Mormann's motorcycle, sending him into the ditch.
Wessels is claiming somehow, even though he was chasing Mormann, that Mormann caused the collision.
O'Brien hired an accident reconstructionist who concluded the crash didn't happen the way Lieutenant Wessels said it did. O'Brien also dug up evidence he says shows Manchester police tried to cover that up.
Causes me to be very suspicious is this lack of video of this incident.
Based on damage to the cruiser and evidence on the road, the reconstruction expert concluded Wessels' car turned into Mormann, not the other way around. The lawsuit says Wessels later claimed he forgot to turn on his cruiser's camera.
These recording systems in police cruisers are set up to automatically turn on when the lights and siren go on. So it's quite unusual to say that somebody forgot to turn on the recording device.
Photos from another expert, a video analyst, show the recorder was in a sealed evidence bag dated a day before the crash. A chain of custody form shows it was stored on the 10th, but the expert reports the recorded footage continued for an additional 3 months after it was supposedly secured into evidence.
And so there definitely was a conspiracy to, at a minimum, I mean, we've caught them red-handed manipulating evidence. And they backdated it to 12/10/2020, but there's no way a recording device in a sealed plastic bag could be recording traffic stops 3 months later.
That 3-month time frame is pretty significant.
It is. Video experts of forensic technology in this area is quite advanced, and according to my forensic expert, if they had only recorded for a month or even 2 months, there would have been a significant likelihood that they could have recovered any video taken that day.
The Mormons accuse Wessels and Manchester Police Chief Jim Housechild of working together to destroy the video evidence of the murder of Mormann. What happened to Gus Mormann did not kill him on December 10th. He lived, semi-conscious and paralyzed, for 36 days.
Yes. He knew that it was artificial means keeping him alive, and he had no movement in any of his limbs or his body. And he could only speak if they took the respirator out. He chose to not be kept alive by artificial means.
Iowa's News Now reached out to attorneys for the defendants. We're still waiting on a response, including their side of the lost video.
That would be the one piece of evidence that I could show later that would prove I'm not a liar, that would prove no video was taken on that day. And the fact that they left it in service for 3 months, I think, tells you everything you need to know about whether they're being truthful about that.
Shannon Mowdy reporting for us tonight. O'Brien wants a jury to decide what damage, if any, the Mormons are due for Gus's death. There's a trial scheduled for November.